Welcome back to the channel, everyone. How you doing? How you doing? I just want to say I appreciate you guys being here. So we are going to talk about the book Fangs. I read this book in maybe 10 minutes because this book was great, but I want to talk more about that after we do the synopsis. Elsie, the vampire, is 300 years old, but in all that time, she has never met her match. This all changes one night in a bar when she meets Jimmy, a charming werewolf with a weird sense of humor and a fondness for running wild during the full moon. Together, they enjoy horror films and scary novels, shady strolls, fine dining, though never with garlic, and a genuine fondness for each other's unusual habits, macrobee lifestyles, and monstrous appetites. Fangs is pretty straightforward, especially with the synopsis of it. It's super short. Like, the book is like this. I really liked it. I didn't know what was going into. I literally bought it because the cover looked cool. Spray painted black edges was cool. I don't really go out of my way to buy spray painted edges. I don't really care enough for it. But I decided to check this book out. And what the synopsis says is basically the whole book. I really enjoyed this book. There's a lot of humor in this book where you just didn't actually expect that to happen in this. The humor was very good, which I did like. I think both the characters were really fun. There's a lot of jokes about the werewolf and then with the vampire. With Elsie, where the sun's like will burn her, and there was a part where Jimmy stayed over there and he like opened the blinds up and she was in bed and then it's just like she caught on fire. Stuff like that. And then like they kissed and he had garlic and it burnt her mouth. And then when he turns into a werewolf, she like gives him toys to like play with there. It's just a really fun book that I didn't expect to enjoy as much. I actually laughed kind of hard while I was reading this, and I'm kind of glad I did get it. The book itself was very fun. Like I said, it was a fast-paced book. I didn't expect it to be so much fun, and that's what was like the important thing of these kind of books. Now when I'm reading spooky books or gothic horror novels, I like to read gothic books in general, but this book is a gothic book, but it's not horror. It's literally just a fun little palate cleanser, like especially if you're looking for something that's between two big fantasy novels or something. Like say you just finished like a Brandon Sanderson book like Rhythm of War or something, and you need like a nice short little quick read. That's what this is, and there's nothing wrong with that. I really like this book. I was so satisfied reading this book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars just because of this book, that it was just so funny and there was just a lot of elements, and I sat in my bed reading it. I just was giggling to myself because there was some elements I was just like, this is really good. I just was so surprised with how good it was. And if there's any cons, I don't see any. It's just a cute little love story between vampires and werewolves, and that's a trope that goes for all of ages. But the way this one is done is just a little different. That it's just kind of fun, where they just live normal lives, but one's a vampire, one's a werewolf. That's about it. They talk about how each one has like pros and cons of things, but the other one still embraces and still loves the other person just because it doesn't matter. I thought it was a really cute little book and I really enjoyed it. If you guys made it to the end of the video, I do appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out all my socials down below. What did you guys think about the book Fangs? Did you guys read Fangs, or maybe you thought about it? Maybe this book, maybe this review changed you to give you the idea that maybe you should check it out. Regardless, it'd be cool. And let me know if you guys read it. Tell me what you thought down below. That would also be cool. And of course, make sure you guys stay safe, stay humble, and tell someone you love them. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay weird.